When I came to Atlanta in early 80s, I started listening to this guy. I was an editor, small-time filmmaker, but I used to be a DJ. And I just couldn't believe how outrageously fun and funny these shows were. I'd sit in traffic jams just crying with laughter. And I started taping everything I could. I just taped and taped and taped. And then these tapes sat in a shoebox for 2 or 3 decades. And then I thought, well, maybe there's a movie here. And I was just going to do a little short. And I didn't know about the bail bondsman thing. And suddenly it became a little longer. And then he spoke at Hosea's funeral, which was on TV in Atlanta. And everyone's like, oh my God, Allie's Bass on the air. Quick, turn on TV. This is great. Share this, because, in Atlanta, on one side of the railroad tracks, everybody knows Alley Pat. And on the other side of the railroad tracks, hardly anybody does. And I'm trying to and he's still alive, he's 90. And he's really spry. All that interview stuff you saw, of him just sitting on his couch, he was 83 when he shot that. And when I shot that. And sadly, he had a mild stroke just 4 months ago. And, at 89, he was running around like he was 60, but now he's running around like he's 89, so. But as a filmmaker, every time Alley Pat opens his damn mouth, I've got to fill it with something. Okay, so that meant many trips to the GSU archives to try and find period stuff, and I collect radios, so I can shoot some radios, and I have 70, I'd scan 78, just whatever I could come up with. And yet the visuals had to be kind of gauzy, non-specific, so it wouldn't steal the thunder from the audio track. So that was my struggle. That's why it took so long. And then the other struggle, editorially, and you probably didn't even notice this, there was no narrator in that film. That was a fairly coherent story, but there was no narrator. And that's real hard to do, editorially. It's so much easier to just bang out a news package and fill it in. And then I shot, the journalist, Mike Cooper, is just a friend, he's the best man at my wedding. The DJ H. Johnson, he's legend in Atlanta for jazz stuff. Marshall Washington George, the author, whose uncle hired Alley Pat at the first black station. And who was the fourth person? Eddie Horst, who was another musician. And all 4 of those people were shot in the same room. We just turned the camera here and turned the camera here and turned the camera here, so.